Howdy folks, Nathan Trevor, American collector, silver stacker, and I guess coin collector. Because here I've got an eBay lot with 3,000 coins, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it before I open it. And I paid $257.85 for these 3,000 coins, and that was a bid price of $221.50, a shipping price of $13.65, and a tax of $22.70. So what did I get? Well, there's a 1966 special mint set. There's 3 books of $26 face state quarters. There's 7 Wheatie albums, and that's 600 coins almost. There's 3 rolls of Wheatie S mint marks, 1 roll of Indian head, although I think I counted more, 3-cent silver trimes, there's 2 of them, a few nickels, and then a giant lot of Wheaties. So here's how I valued it out. Well, the 2,000 Wheaties is a little shy of a box, and you can get a box on eBay for roughly $150, maybe even $125. A roll of Indian heads at about $1 a penny is about $40. The silver trimes I gave $5, the nickels I gave $5, the quarters I gave $30, and that's basically $26. That's $26 face. And I said 30 because the book, you could, add up the cost of the books. And then the special mint set is about $10. So that brings us to 200 before we even look at those cent books. So really all we have to pull out of those is about $60 worth of value. And I think we're definitely going to do that. Anyway, this is a lot of talking. We're going to get in here, and this is going to be a fun video. And I think we're going to really blow past that 258 mark and find a lot of value here. Oh, I forgot about the flips. And the S mint marks. Well, real professional seller. Everything's here. And let's take a look. Okay, folks, and as I wrote, there's actually 7 S mint mark. And some of these sell even circulated for around $5. So I'm going to put them at $3 each and just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3. Let's just call it $20. And we'll update where we had only $10. And I took 1 out, and indeed it's just a bunch of 1950 S's. So, oh, and 40s. Great. Well, it says post 40, so I guess it's 40s and 50s. Awesome. And those S mint marks produced exactly 90 1950 S's, including this 1951 with a pretty neat CUD error. Sadly, the coin's been around the block a few times, but still pretty cool. 257 1940 S's, and then And then we had these 3 Ds. All right, next are the Indian heads, and I value these at $40, which may be pretty high. I'm not sure. And this book here is mine, and I've never put any of my Indian heads in it. So, just because I just bought it in a lot. I've never really looked at it. So, we will go through this roll and start filling up this book. And we've got 32 Indian head pennies here, and 18 in our book. So that was a lot of fun. And we got a 1909, pretty low mintage actually. 1107s, 05, 04, 03, 2, 1, 0, 99, 98, 97, 1895, 1892, and then here we got some pretty culled looking ones, but in 1884, 1883, 1881, which is really culled, and in 1880. And I guess if you had to say there was a star of the show, it's the 1860. Actually, you know, you can read the date, and even in culled condition, this is about a $2 coin. So, can't be totally upset. Do I have $40 worth of Indian head cents here? I don't think so. I'm going to drop that number down to 30. Okay, folks, and here are the special finds. And there's a Kissing Kennedy, 1974, the year I was born. And there's the Trimes, which are pretty beat up. This fake gold, and he said that in the auction. And he mentioned that in the auction, and it was like a game token or something. Somebody's selling one for 20 bucks, and another one sold for like 2 bucks, and with shipping from France it was like 7 bucks. So, you know, maybe there's a value there, a buck or so. Bonus 1904, and that might be worth even $20 because it turns out these things are pretty valuable. But, you know, I'm not sure. Awesome 1860, I believe. Or 1860. Maybe I can't get this one. Either 1868 or 1863 or 1866. And then some V nickels. And 1913 Type 2. And one more silver. So the last thing I'll say is, in the very first group of 50 coins that I pulled out of this bag here, I could not be happier with the what we got. We got a 1909. We got a 1909 VDB. We got a 1909 VDB and 2 1919s. One's got shellac on it. A whole bunch of awesome 20s. 26, 25, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 20. And many 30s. The most we got of anything were the 40s, but even those are pretty cool. And then we got a 1960 Denver. And I actually love that coin. So we're doing real well. And then we got all these steel cents. And here's the special mint set. It's really nice. And it's going to take a big video to open all these pennies, but if they're as awesome as the first 50, we're going to have a really, really, really good value here. Okay, folks, and here's a bag update. This search is incredible, and I've got 6 1909s, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15D, 16D, 17D, 18S, 19D and S. Oh, actually, that's 20D and S and 19S. Anyway, I just did the value of the 15 and the 16 and the 25s and just doing that here, we've got $78, like right here. So, you know, are the 1909s really worth $4? And is that $24 accurate? I don't know, but I'm just gonna say we've got 660 pennies out, and the seller said there was about 2,000. So this hunt is really satisfying my itch to search, you know, wheat pennies and find a lot of old ones, because all my, you know, Dunbar Hoard wheat penny boxes have turned out to be duds for the most part. But here, unexpectedly, I'm having so much fun. And I didn't even look at these because, you know, we got way more than $258 worth of value in this package. So great buy. Okay, folks, and we're at the midway point, about 1,200 coins, and this bottom row is 1958, 1940, there's the 43, all my 30s, and there's a lot of them. In fact, there's more 30s with the Philadelphia no mint mark than there are 40s or 50s. Quite a bit of 20s, and many teens. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9. And then behind, these are my Ds and S's. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 D, 16, 17, 18, 19 S, 20, 21 S, 20 D, and my 30s, S's and Ds, and of course 40s, 30s, and 50s. Anyway, my numbers are holding true. And after, well, I did it at 1,100 coins, but I've been doing a little bit more after that. We've got 110, 1909 to 1919, so that's still 10%, and it was before as well. And, oh, here we go. 10 and still 10, 14 still 14, 26 became 25, 29% of my 40s grew to 32, but my 50s fell from 21% to 18%. So not a lot of 50s here at all. And this bag is epic. So at the end, I'll pull out all my best finds and show those to you. And that'll be tons of fun. So let's start with, we got 15 culls where I can't read the date, and some of them are probably pretty awesome, but maybe lost to time. I got 3 special finds, including this 1950 Denver, which has got a Masonic symbol on it. This 1951D has 2 CUD errors on the 9 and the 5, but it's pretty beat up. And then 1960. And here are my 1909s. And I thought I had a VDB, but I can't seem to find it. So maybe I don't. And these 12 are pretty washed out. Actually good 4s, but that one's pretty good. That one's super good. I like that one. That one's good. I mean, these are probably better than good 4. And, you know, maybe worth $4 or $5 each. Here are my 31s, 32s, and 33s, and those have some value. And you can see between these 1930s up to 1934 and 1930, very few 31, 32s, and 33s. Ooh, there's a 34. 1910. And these ones are pretty toasty. Oh, that one's pretty good. Ooh. 1911. Not too bad there. And here's 12, 13, 14, and 15. Pretty toasty. I'm not going to show you the 19s, 18s, or 17s, but there are some nice ones in there. And here are the 20s and 21s. Here are all my Ds from 1913D. Pretty toasty. And hard to see there. 15s. Oh, excuse me. Is that a 14? No 14. 15. 16. 17. 18D, 19D, and pretty good coin here, although these aren't in great shape, 20D. And I was able to fill my kids 1930 to 1958 Lincoln Cent albums with every single coin, except for neither has the 1922D or the 1931S, and then one of them's missing the 1933D, and the other one's missing the 1931D. So 3 coins left to fill. And in the 1909 to 1929 book, one of my kids is going to get 1928D, 1925S, and a 1920S, and they're also going to get a 1915D, a 1916D, a 1918D, a 1918S, and a 1917D. And the other one's getting the 27S, the 25S, 1913D, 1916D, and 1917S. So pretty good. And I just went into these albums, and both of my kids got a 32D, and one of them got a 33D. So now the only coins they need is, they both need the 31S, and one of them needs the 31D. And one of them got the 1914S and the 1911D, and the other one got the 1912D. And I put some 20s into the kids' books as well, and they did really, really good with this purchase. Okay, folks, well, that was so much fun, and I got so much value here. And here's the lowball value that I think I got out of this purchase. And it's a whopping $460, and I paid about $250, so I think I got at least $180 from these 7 albums, and I valued them out at $20 a piece, except for the 2 older ones, which I valued at $40. And I think they're actually closer to $60, so that seems fair. The wheat bag I valued at $190, and I think I showed you how I did that, but I valued all these 1940s to 60 at 3 cents a piece, and came up with $30 because there's 1,000 of them. The 1930s I valued at $55. The 1920s I valued at $63. And the teenagers I valued at $41. So, you know, pretty lowball values there. And then my large cent, my Indian heads, the silver trimes, etc., the quarters, and the special mint set. And there's some chance I actually got closer to, you know, $500 or $600. And I really appreciate everybody watching. Okay, folks, and attached here are the giveaways for my 400 subscriber giveaway, and I'm only at 306 today. So what I've got to do is pick people to give these coins to, and I think I'm going to do that all season long. And then when I hit 400 subscribers, that's when I will ship and send these to all my subscribers. So here's a cool 1951 cut error, and 1947S has a nice weird streak on it. Not really sure if you can see it, but I think it's like in the middle. Anyway, not a big deal. And here's what I thought. As I take the season, as the season progresses, I will just be giving away stuff I find and stuff I buy. So if you're commenting and liking and subscribed and all that happy stuff, then I will be picking coins for you. But I'm going to put them aside until I have a pretty big package, and then I'll ship them out at the end of the season. So who's getting a 1909? Well, if you got a red little mark there, you are. So the Dude, AMP, Shady, Nachi's getting a 1910, Brooklyn's getting a 1909, all the guys over there in the blue are getting a 1910, and actually one person in blue will get a 1909. But some of these are pretty beat up, so, you know, nothing too special coming your way. Like this one's real beat up. But then, of course, there are some nice ones because, well, we did find some nice ones. So this is our first giveaway of Season 4. I'm going to leave you with my Teen S mint marks, up to 21 actually. 16S, really nice coin there. 17. 18S, some really nice looking 19S's. And some toasty ones. My 20S's aren't very nice. And I got one really, really nice 1921 S. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.